Welcome to the NASCAR weekend of May 30th to June 2nd of 2024. This weekend we are at two different racetracks. The Truck and Cup Series will be at Worldwide Technology Raceway in Madison, Illinois. That is across the Mississippi River just east of St. Louis, Missouri in Illinois. The ARCA West Series and the Xfinity Series are at Portland International Raceway in Portland, Oregon. This raceway is a road course. Last week at Charlotte Motor Speedway, we had the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series. In the Truck Series North Carolina Education Lottery 200, we had Nick Sanchez, who was my pick to win, in first, Stuart Friesen second, and Grant Enfinger third. In the Xfinity Series Bet MGM 300, Cup driver Chase Elliott was first, Brandon Jones second, and Sammy Smith third. In the Coca-Cola 600, we saw a rain-shortened race. Christopher Bell was declared the winner, Brad Keselowski second, and William Byron third. Kyle Larson attempted to do the Indy 500 and Coke 600 double, but Indy was delayed and Larson made it to the track right as the red flag came out for lightning and rain. Larson did not end up competing in the Coke 600. Friday's events start with the ARCA West Series in Portland. Practices at 2:35 p.m. Eastern, followed by qualifying at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. No TV for any ARCA West races. The Craftsman Truck Series is at Gateway, now Worldwide Technology Raceway at 6:05 p.m. Eastern, followed by qualifying at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. In Portland is the Portland 112 ARCA West race at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Flow Racing. Saturday is a very busy day with Cup practice at Gateway at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time and qualifying at 10:50 a.m. Eastern Time on FS1. Xfinity practice in Portland is at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time with no television coverage. Xfinity qualifying at noon Eastern Time on FS1. The Craftsman Toyota 200 is on Fox at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. At 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time is Xfinity Race Pacific Office Automation 147 in Portland on FS1. That is all for Saturday. On Sunday at Gateway is the Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300 at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. That will conclude all the NASCAR events for the weekend. The weather in Madison, Illinois will have a chance of rain of 20 to 50% on Friday. Saturday could see the same chance all day with a high of 79 degrees. Sunday should be sunny with a 20% chance of thunderstorms and a high near 84 degrees. Portland should have mostly sunny weather with a high near 78 degrees on Friday. Saturday will have a 30% chance of rain with a high near 72 degrees. The graphic makes it look like it will be raining all day though. Let's hope there is no rain this weekend. The Craftsman Truck Series has been at Gateway before, from 1988 to 2010 and 2014 to present. Compare that to the Cup Series, which has only raced here since 2022. The all-time winners at Gateway are Sheldon Creed with 2 wins in 2020 and 2021. He is also tied with Ted Musgrave with wins in 2001 and 2005. Corey Heim and Grant Enfinger have 1 win each, and a win this weekend would add one of them to the list with Creed and Musgrave for all-time truck wins at Gateway. At last year's race, Grant Enfinger was first, Christian Eckes second, and Stuart Friesen third. This year, Grant Enfinger is my pick to repeat his win at this track last year. Even though he is 9th in points with an average finish of 14.182 this season and a 13.8 average finish on intermediate tracks this season. Last week's third-place finish gives him good momentum. Christian Eckes is wildcard number 1 for the weekend. He is currently first in points with a 7.727 average finish in 11 races, with 2 wins. Last year, he was second at this track. On intermediate tracks this season, Eckes has an average finish of 5.4 in 5 races and 5 top 10s. He should be very competitive this weekend. My final truck wildcard is Nick Sanchez. Coming off a nice win last weekend in Charlotte, gives him good momentum. This year on intermediate tracks, Sanchez has finished 17th, 3rd, 6th, 2nd, and 1st for an average of 5.4 with 1 win and 4 top 10s. I can confidently put him as a title contender with Heim and Eckes. Sanchez is currently 3rd in points with 2 wins. The Xfinity Series is at the Portland International Raceway road course this weekend. Last year at Portland, Cole Custer was first, Justin Allgaier second, and Sam Mayer third. This year, I have Sam Mayer winning at Portland. He finished third in this race and went on to win every other road course in the Xfinity Series last year. Sam Mayer is currently 11th in points with one win and an average finish of 17.333. Last year, Mayer was on a red-hot streak with the road courses, winning the last 3 of the year, and since the beginning of 2023, he has an average finish of 3.125 with 3 wins and finished top 10 in all 8 road races in that time. He is the overwhelming favorite to win this weekend on paper. Cole Custer is my first wild card. At last year's race, he finished in first. He is currently second in points with an average finish of 9.417 and no wins. On road courses over the last year and a half, Custer has a 10.5 average finish with 1 win and 5 top 10s. He is a solid contender for the win. The last wild card is Austin Hill. I had originally put this slide together before news broke that he would be fined $25,000 and 25 driver points for wrecking Cole Custer last week at Charlotte. This put him from first to third in standings. Over the last year and a half, Hill has an average finish of 9.87 on road courses with no wins and 5 top 10s in 8 races. Hill has been solid on road courses in that time. I really do think that the fine will stop anything else from happening between Custer and Hill. Last year at Worldwide Technology Raceway, or Gateway, whatever you still call it, Kyle Busch took the checkered flag, Denny Hamlin second, and Joey Logano in third. I don't have Busch or Logano as a pick. They have not been racing well this season. This week, I have Ryan Blaney winning the race. He is currently 12th in points with an average finish of 17.071. Even though he has struggled this year on intermediate tracks, Blaney still has 3 top 10s on those tracks. I just think that his fortune will turn around after disappointing results at Charlotte and Darlington. Sunday could be that day. William Byron is my first wild card. He is 5th in points with 3 wins this season with an average finish of 11.786. He has an average finish of 13.714 on intermediate tracks this season with 3 top 10s. On the last 2 intermediate tracks, he was 3rd and 6th. He will eventually win on this size of track this year, in my opinion. Brad Keselowski is my final wild card. He is currently 9th in points with 1 win and an average finish of 14.214. On intermediate tracks, Keselowski has 1 win and 5 top 10s with an average finish of 9. In his last 2 intermediate tracks, he finished 2nd and 1st. He has great momentum going into the race this weekend. Let me know who you think will win this weekend. Enjoy the weekend of racing, and thanks for watching.